Good morning. It's Saturday morning, the 28th of May, and for this video I've decided to make progressively larger and larger paper hats. I'm going to do this using one roll of sellotape and a ream of A4 paper. That's 500 sheets of paper. See how big we can get it. The paper hat is a wondrous piece of engineering. Here's how to make one. You grab the piece of paper and you fold it down lengthways, like so. Make sure you give it a nice, hard, firm crease down the middle so it's folded over properly. Then, bring the paper and bring both sides in from the creased area to make it a pointy shape. Make sure you do those big hard creases again. Push down nice and hard. Then fold up each of the bottom ends. That's one. And that's two. Alright, and now there you have it. You've got yourself a nice, lovely, bolly paper hat. So there you go. That's one very lovely paper hat. Quite pleased with this one. You can wear it that way to look like Peter Pan, or you can wear it this way to look like a pirate. So I think we can go bigger. Let's begin. So it looks to me like the best place to begin is with a 4x4 structure with 4 pieces of paper sellotaped together. A piece of paper is about 20 centimeters across this way and 30 centimeters across. So quick maths, we've got 40 by 60. So yeah, let's put this together and see what it looks like. Oh, I don't think I've done this very well. It's also, oh, this was a bad idea. Hold on. Oh no, wait, forget it. Okay. I need some scissors. That's stuck together. Not very well, but I'm sure I'll get better at it. Let's just go down the middle like this. Boop. Yeah. Cuts. So we've got our structure there. And then we do, as we always do, down the middle. Nice deep crease. Across here. Oh yes, this is looking good. Across here. Across here. It's not looking very even. But that's fine. Here and across here. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And that is paper hat number 2. Bigger. Okay, we are now downstairs, a lot more room down here. In order to be somewhat economical with the paper, I'm going to be unfolding this for as long as I possibly can and building around it. So we're going to go for the next stage now, which would be, I guess, another, you've got to do twice the amount, don't you? So I'll figure that out and then I'll start making it. Okay, I'm going to start building around this and then kind of figure out what it needs to look like. But if we have another row, I think we then need another 3 at the top. Okay. we've got a dog coming in. Okay, I think it might need, this is really big already, it might need another row here to make it, because then it goes from having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 4. Surely it would need to be 8. Can you stop? Yeah, changed my mind. We're not using the old one. Got an idea. Go on. Oh, Benji, please. No. Quickly. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is not very easy. You really gonna lie? That one's not really straight. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Please. That's kind of straight. I feel like this hat's gonna turn out a bit wonky. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that one's so wonky. Didn't realise sticking bits of paper together would be so difficult. Okay. Well, there's the next really quite poorly put together piece. So now we make the next hat. Let's make the hat. Let's make the hat out of 16 pieces of paper. That'll do. Let's bring it in. Makes it a bit more difficult when it's got sellotape on it. Nice firm crease, And then, how did you spend your Saturday morning? Well, this looks like it's gonna be a good one. Nice fucking coat like that. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. Hat number 3. Sweet. Okay, so we've got hat number 3 here. She's an absolute beauty. Let's try it on. I think we're already going to be entering Stormtrooper territory. Pirate Stormtrooper and Peter Pan Stormtrooper. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Kind of looks like a pyramid head from Silent Hill. If I just had a really big sword and I was like... and then we've got the pirate style. Not quite sure what that looks like, but we'll see on the thing. So yeah, it's not very practical. Oh, we've got an alarm going off. But what I could do is cut some holes around about meow and meow. If I get a pen, have we got a pen? Ooh, yeah, baby. So, if I cut a hole here and here, I think we'll be onto something. So that's one eye hole. two pretty shoddy eye holes. See if they're in the right place. Oh wait. Right, so that's the third paper hat, and going to move on to the next size now, which is going to be really big. So I'm thinking I might have to go into the garden to make the next one, which I know already that's going to be an absolute nightmare. Looks a little bit windy. But there is one thing I need to do before I go and try and make the hat. So this is what needs to be done. If you were in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, you would not want to get lost in this garden. We are getting a new shed soon.
Something's very weird here.
What is it? Earthquake! No worse! Lawnmower!
That is quite a bit better. Still need to do a proper garden sometime soon and get rid of all the weeds. Okay, so I've just finished mowing the lawn and I'm going to start on what is going to be the final hat. Because of how stressful making the first hat was, I'm going to be doing it in a different method this time. I'm going to be using this table as a kind of workstation. I'll be taping together smaller pieces and then use those pieces to then take outside and stick together, and hopefully that should make things a bit more simplistic, one would say. Because I started with one, then went to 4 pieces of paper. The last hat I made was 16 pieces of paper, so I'm figuring that I then just need to go up by a factor of 4 again, which is 64 pieces of paper, and make a hat out of that. If I were to then do it again, that would be, what's that, 128, 256, which I think I would have that, but that's quite the hat. So we'll see, but yeah. I probably should have turned this to myself a bit sooner, but yeah, I'm gonna get making the next hat, and depending on how stressful that is and what that turns out like, I will consider making the bigger hat. But now I've just said that, I think people are going to be disappointed if I don't make a bigger hat. I don't even know if it's something that's even going to be feasible, but we'll see. And if I don't do it, that's fine, okay? Okay. see what we can make here. Well, this is a lot easier. That's one. Number 3. Number 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. And 12. So, I have my 12 smaller segments, and I'm now going to go outside and put them together to make the mega hat that's going to be 8 by 8, so 64 sheets of paper. And I've recently realised that this is going to be a lot like a big art attack.
This is an art attack? This is an art attack. This is Art Attack!
That's all 64 pieces of paper put together. Now it's time to make the hat. I'm out of breath from making a paper hat. This is actually a bit of a dream of mine, so on the bucket list for sure. Surprised at how structurally sound it is. Now it's time for putting it on my head. So that was me making progressively larger and larger paper hats. I think it went pretty well. All in all, I used 85 sheets of paper, and this is how much I've got left of the sellotape. From the space that I could see in the back garden, I do think that I could go bigger. I don't have the time or the energy to make any more larger paper hats at this point in time, but I do think that I would like to revisit this and try and go for the... 2 seconds, we've had a wardrobe malfunction. I do think that I'd like to revisit this and go the next step up, maybe the next one afterwards. It's quite time consuming, so I will just go straight to that and do an even larger, bigger hat. But anyway, to round up, that was how I spent my Saturday morning. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've been inspired to make your own paper hats, and I'll see you in the next video.